Why didn't WB just give Henry Cavill a beard? Did Warner Bros. really spend $25 million to remove Henry Cavill's mustache? Surprisingly, the sloppy removal of Henry Cavill's mustache in the post cost WB a fortune. Zack Snyder's Justice League in 2021 was unsurprisingly a significant improvement over the one that first entered theaters in 2017, perhaps the DCEU's worst letdown. From a change in direction during filming to extensive reshoots for the theatrical release, WB ultimately decided to do the most effective thing in such circumstances: cut the film. Despite being roughly half of Snyder's vision, 2017's Justice League didn't waste time by tossing Henry Cavill's hideously CGI-ed mustache in the first few minutes. It is impossible to emphasize how difficult the production of Justice League was. From Snyder's personal tragedy to Joss Whedon's futile attempt to save the ship, it was a complete disaster from beginning to end. Nothing sums it up better than Henry Cavill's Superman in the film, whose mustache was clumsily erased in post-production, with disastrous results. Unfortunately, it wasn't only the opening sequence. Future scenes with Cavill had the same issue, which cost WB an amazing $25 million, according to Variety. This reasonably left fans scratching their heads, as they noted that it would have been preferable if WB had gone with a bearded Superman instead of the one we saw in the theatrical release. Given that a bearded revived Superman wasn't out of the usual in the comics, it'd have been a far better option than the one we saw in the theaters in 2017. While Zack Snyder never saw the 2017 version of the film, he did see the shoddily edited lips on Henry Cavill's face, which were caused by Paramount's refusal to allow Cavill to shave. Although the ZSJL director found it amusing, he was relieved that it was not the final appearance of Henry Cavill's Superman, which would have been a devastating way to end. The Rebel Moon filmmaker said in an interview with MTV News, "I've only seen it in memes, it was funny, because part of me is happy that we were able to have that not be the entire legacy of his hard work over the last 10 years. It's awful to think that would have been the final impression people had of Superman, whatever it was." The clumsily edited out mustache remains a legacy from the faltering DCEU that never really found its feet as the DC Universe moves forward under James Gunn's supervision.